Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make Taco Bell's caramel apple empanadas. Now they discontinued these empanadas and I was pissed off, but if y'all like them just as much as I do, then I'm going to show y'all how to make them at home, and they're really simple. So for the actual, so for the caramel sauce, you can either buy your own caramel and just add it in there, or you can make yours like I am because I don't have any caramel sauce. So what you're gonna need is brown sugar, a little vanilla flavoring, heavy whipping cream, and some butter. This is margarine, but you can use whatever. So that's what you're gonna need for the actual caramel sauce. And then you're also going to need these Goya discs, the empanada shells. You can find them, I guess, at any store, especially Hispanic stores. But make sure it's these colors. They have an orange one. You want to make sure that it is the white ones. This is cinnamon sugar, equal parts cinnamon and sugar. That's what you're going to use to dip your empanadas in. Well, roll them in once they come out of that hot oil. And then this is the apple pie filling that I bought from, I bought this from ShopRite. It's easier than to just cut up your apples. Just get apple pie filling. And then they also have this apple pie filling that has caramel already in it, and then you can skip that whole caramel making process. But this caramel that I'm going to show you guys how to make is very simple, so you may want to learn how to make that for other things. And then of course some oil. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get started on that caramel, because you're going to want that caramel to kind of cool off while you're assembling the empanadas. So I put half a stick of butter in here. I'm not going to make all 10. This pack comes with 10. I'm not going to make all 10 because that's a bit much. So I'm only going to make a small batch of this caramel. I'm going to give you guys the exact measurements as I go. So my butter is just about melted, and now what I'm going to do is go in with half a cup of packed brown sugar. That's half a cup, and you want to begin stirring immediately. You don't want this to burn, and you want to continue stirring, stirring, stirring. Just make sure there's no lumps. I have my fire on about medium to low right now. You don't want it too high. So you see it kind of caramelizing, bubbling up on the sides. You just want to continue stirring for about 3 minutes. Just continue stirring. Okay, so once you see it start to bubble up like this, you're going to go in with half cup of that heavy whipping cream and continue stirring. This is a very, very easy caramel sauce recipe. You can use it for a bunch of different things. So once you got that nice and mixed, you're gonna go in with a teaspoon of that vanilla flavoring. And now what you want to do is let this kind of bubble up a little bit. You want to keep an eye on it and continue mixing. Let this bubble up in just about 2 to 3 minutes, and then you want to take it off the heat. You just want to make sure you keep an eye on it, because this will get very hard and sticky and you won't be able to do much with it. Okay, as you can see, it is bubbling up. So now I'm going to just turn the fire off and place this to the side and let it begin to cool a little bit. It may look a little watery right now, but once it starts cooling off, it will thicken up. Okay guys, so I have my empanada shells here. So this is very easy. If you watched my other empanada video a few weeks ago, then you will know how I did this. So what you're gonna do is take some of that apple pie filling here, and all I'm doing is just chopping them up a little smaller because they were kind of big chunks and you don't really want that. kind of want them in like little diced pieces. Just like that, just with a spoon or a fork. Put some right in the center. You can put as much as you want, but I wouldn't put too much because it's going to be very hard to close this and it may bust when you put it in the oil. So I put it in there just like this. And then now you get your caramel sauce and drizzle as much caramel as you like. Just like that. So now you're just going to fold one side over like you would any empanada. I'm trying to do this because I'm only got one hand to work with here. Just like that. And now for the fancy art, you want to take a spoon and just press around the edges just like that to seal it. So I have it all sealed here. You want to make sure you do both sides, and then this is how it should look. So I'm going to assemble the rest of them and show you how they look. Okay guys, so here are the empanadas before we throw them in the oil. Like I said, make sure you guys do both sides because you don't want it to open once you put it in the oil. I think I'm only going to make 3 today because I don't want to make all 10. So here's the pan. I have my oil heating up and I think it's ready. So all you're going to do is just throw these in just like that for maybe 2 or 3 minutes on each side. These don't take long to cook at all. Okay, so I'm just flipping. See how nice and brown they are? That's just what you're looking for. I think mine opened up a little bit on the side. Hopefully it doesn't spill out, but. Okay, so it's been about another 3, maybe 4 minutes. And so what you're gonna do is straight out of the oil, straight out of this hot oil into your cinnamon sugar. Straight out of that hot oil, you want to put that into that cinnamon sugar and roll it in there to get all that cinnamon sugar on there. That way it sticks. Okay guys, so here are the empanadas dipped in that cinnamon sugar. They smell so good. So I'm going to cut into one so that you guys can see the inside. Okay. Here's the inside. All that caramel and apples and cinnamon. So freaking good. Now, if you guys try this recipe, let me know in the comments how you like them. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. Give it a thumbs up. And I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.